GoldenEye, the game that defined a generation, a game that broke sales records, a game regarded today as one of the best first-person shooters of all time. These are just a few ways to describe the impact this game had on so many people in the late 90s. Riding off the heels of its massively successful movie inspiration, GoldenEye, Rare knew they could make something special out of this game. Now, I don't want to go too into detail about this game's development since that's not the point of this video. Instead, I want to focus on its very well made, yet very unknown remaster that was set to release as an Xbox 360 exclusive back in 2007. This would have been a full remaster of the original Nintendo 64 game with updated visuals and possibly audio. However, due to licensing issues with Nintendo, Microsoft was unable to release this almost fully finished remaster of GoldenEye, and with that, the game was lost to history. Now, you may recall a GoldenEye game that was released back in 2010 exclusively for the Wii. This was a complete remake of the original GoldenEye that still loosely followed the story, yet had little resemblance to it. This game stirred up some controversy in the community as many people saw it as a Call of Duty clone and not a true remaster or remake of the original. This game would later be known as GoldenEye Reloaded when it was released on all platforms. Now, we won't be playing that game today, as we will be playing the true remaster for the original game. I brought up GoldenEye Reloaded so that people wouldn't be confused and say, "But Carter, there's already a GoldenEye Remaster, just shut up." So this game was leaked to the internet in early 2021 as an almost fully finished build for the game. People managed to get it to work and got it up and running for everyone. Now, before we get too far in how I got this, I wanted to clarify in case this game ever gets released. Hi Microsoft. I definitely didn't illegally download this game off the internet, and I definitely did buy it. Are they gone? Cool. So I managed to get this game off the internet and got it running via emulation, specifically Xenia if any of you were curious. Now this game does have some bugs as it was never finished. For example, the music stops playing randomly or does not play at all, but hey, what can you expect from an unfinished game like this? Now once you get the game running, you are greeted with this menu. Everything moves smoothly and even multiplayer works as well. Now since this was a Xbox 360 exclusive remaster, all the controls were updated from the terrible N64 controls, making this game actually playable. Loading into this game for the first time was actually very surreal as it followed the original GoldenEye intro, just with better textures. The controls are a match for Xbox, so I'm not struggling to play this at all. Now keep in mind, these graphics are from 2007, so they're not as new as new remasters would be. But that's besides the point. Literally everything was the same, as you can see it by switching the graphics to the original. Look at this. Old, new. This was going to be the first game to allow players to switch between graphics, as Combat Evolved Anniversary was still 4 years away from this original release. This game could have been something very special. Now the first mission is pretty simple and to the point. You just go through a few waves of enemies until you get to the dam, where you can either decide to jump off and end the mission, or go underground and explore more. The mission was fun, but it was the most basic, so rather than showing you that gameplay, I want to take you to the second mission, which I managed to fail 3 times before beating it. My first time playing the second mission, I made it to the end and accidentally killed 006, which failed the mission. The second time, I escaped without blowing up the chemical tanks, also failing the mission. The third and final time, I managed to get everything done while also killing 006 in the process, but we already spoke to him, so I was fine to end the mission by then. From there, we move swiftly to a short mission, which I just get a getaway mission by escaping on a plane, essentially. You retrieve the plane key, fight through enemies, and escape. Oh, also, there's a freaking tank. Yes! Now that we had the first few missions out of the way, I think this is a good time to segue into the next section of the video. My chaotic experience through the rest of the missions. This mission right here, this mission drove me mad. It drove me so mad that I dedicated a section of this video to it. For those of you who have played GoldenEye before, you're probably saying that there's nothing wrong with this mission and it's very simple and easy to complete. I disagree. Okay, well, partially. This mission, out of all the missions, for whatever reason, is extremely unstable on this remaster. I managed to crash the game 4 times during this mission, causing me to start over every single time. With the game starting to crash so many times, after this level I began to rush the other levels in fear of the game crashing again. It never did. So now it's time for some speedrun GoldenEye. Kind of. The next mission is short and easy, but a fun one. You're navigating the secret underground base under the last map after you enter through the sewers. The map is pretty small and you basically need to gather information about GoldenEye and then escape. The next mission was literally just a maze. The tunnels literally never end and you feel like you're going in circles the whole time, which does get annoying very quickly. I don't even remember the objective of this mission, but it took me too long to complete it. After that, you find yourself on a boat and your objective is to rescue hostages. If you are unaware, I hate rescue and defense missions in video games. This mission was honestly a chore for me as I kept accidentally killing the hostages and getting myself killed too. Luckily, you don't need to rescue all the hostages to complete this mission, so I beat it saving one person. Oh yeah. So after this dreadful mission, I was hoping for something a little more relaxed. Oh, come on, man. Somehow this mission was worse and much more difficult the second time around. Everything is dark and you constantly have soldiers chasing you. Also, the objective was a little unclear, but I eventually figured it out. After I had to kill myself to reset the mission, of course. And failing a few times as well. But once you finally beat the mission, you are captured and locked up with your Bond love interest, whose name I already forgot. Can you guess what you have to do next? That's right. You have to protect this new companion the whole mission and make sure she doesn't die. And then when you get to the end of the level, she activates a bomb before you can even complete all your objectives. Thanks. Thanks a lot, lady. After getting lost in the maze of hallways and finally completing my objective while keeping her alive, we finally escaped mostly unharmed. Would you look at that? We're already halfway done. The next mission is dark. Alec exposes himself as the bad guy and you and Natalia escape. Captured. Then you're being held captive in a military base where you escape the interrogation room, grab Natalia, and pretty much dip. Now this mission is pretty cool as you get to drive a tank through most of the level and blow everything up, so what is there to complain about? Now following the Bond style, the next mission has you blow up and destroy a ton of information and machines so you can locate Trevelyan's train. Following that, you are now on the train, trying to gather info, rescue Natalia yet again, and destroy the train via the brake units. Now I know this may be a bit controversial, but I actually enjoyed this mission more in the GoldenEye remake rather than the original. It was still fun here, but the remake was just more engaging and stealth filled, which I enjoyed more, to be honest. Anyways, your main objective is to destroy Xenia. It's a big scary weapon, and get to the Janus base. We yet again need to protect Natalia while we do our Bond stuff, including disabling the GoldenEye satellite. In the water caverns, we need to destroy a lot of pumps and then eventually contact Jack Wade by the end. With all of these missions, we finally enter the final mission of the game where you are on the antenna cradle in the Janus base where you destroy the main console and, quote, settle the score with Trevelyan. After you kill him, the mission ends, Bond gets to Natalia and the credits start rolling. This is where the main story ends and where the movie more or less ends as well. However, there are 2 more missions after the credits roll, which I'll touch on briefly. They aren't huge, but worth mentioning for the game's sake. The first mission is titled Aztec, and actually has a pretty cool setting that seems to be set in some sort of ancient ruins of some kind. You relocate and launch a shuttle in this mission. I read the clip notes. I didn't really know what was going on in the mission, to be honest. Anyways, we finally end up with a mission called Egyptian, where you can enter an Egyptian temple and recover the iconic golden gun and go to defeat Baron Samedi with the golden gun. Spoiler alert, you don't. Instead, you're left with a strange feeling cliffhanger that feels very out of place, but since this is just an extra mission, I can't nag on it too much. The golden gun was very fun to use though, and still holds true to its one-hit kill nature. Anyways, after all those missions, we're done with the game. Most of you already know the story either through the original game or the movie, which is why I sped around through most of it. Also because I was worried about the game crashing again. Well anyways, this feels long enough to segue into our next section of the video. Now some of you may be asking, Carter, who are you going to play multiplayer with? You have no friends. Well, you're kind of right. Anyways, I decided to bring my brother on, so I 1v1'd my brother on 2 different maps, and well, this was the experience.
The luck is backwards.
Is it inverted for you? No, it's not for me. I don't know what the 90s were thinking and why we wanted to play everything inverted. I have to reload! Get away from me! I can't, I need to reload. There we go. Jeez. I can't reload. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm almost dead.
Karate chop you.
Hey man, that's a pretty good move. Look at that, Alec killed Bond after 2 tries. Oh, come on! What a spawn! What a terrible spawn.
Crap.
Yes. Whoa! I have the golden gun!
Oh, don't.
Where did I get the golden? This one-hit kill.
You can't hit me. Oh, no,
Probably not. Picked up the clob. Picked up more clob. These spawns are terrible.
It's going on blows.
It's good if you can hit someone. Give me my clob back.
Never.
Give me back my clob. I want my clob. Ah, I got him with the golden gun. It's a fist fight. Come and fight me. Stop running away. Let me whack you. That's right. Ooh,
What the
take
frick?
that. Take that. You know what?
No, no, hey, no, no. You cheat. I would have won.
Nonsense. Give me a clob. No, wait, no, the clob's right there. No. I picked it up. Ah, no. I just had the clob.
Give me the clob.
I just
got
had
the
the
gold
clob.
gun,
I just had the clob. Give me the clob.
You can have it. In bullet form.
I don't want your lead.
This gun blows.
No, no.
The clob. No.
Yes! And I won! Alright. Let's match. I got a freaking grenade launcher.
It's like the Batman.
I have a grenade launcher. Straight up.
I'm gonna.
The game crashed again. Ah! I don't know if you're aware. Maybe you're not aware, actually. The video is not out yet, but this game has crashed on me plenty of times, and trust me, I've definitely documented it. Wait, did I get the clob? Oh, no, I didn't. I thought that was the clob. I saw a silver gun. I thought it was the clob. Ah! Ah!
Wow, just shoot a lady like that.
Hey, man, look. You're a bag of blocks in the old graphics. Is that the clob? No, it's not the clob. It's an SMG. I think it's an SMG. That looks like one.
That's the clob.
It's not the clob. It is the clob. Ah! I got the clob.
What the frick?
I got the clob.
OP,
Clob always
OP
wins.
clob.
Clob always wins.
OP clob.
Clob always wins. No!
Except for when it doesn't.
You're so close to being dead.
I know, and you went through all my armor.
Hey, man, that's what the clob does.
Clob do what the clob do.
And the clob do what the clob do, and you don't
Cannot-
question it.
I-
No!
I'm shooting you point blank with the gun!
Man.
Point blank with the gun and you don't die.
Dude, I'm James Bond. I can't die. I rely on my
No!
auto assist aim, whatever you call it, and I butchered that.
I don't know what you have, but I don't have it.
The clob. That's what I
I
have.
had the clob.
I got more armor. And you are very close. Why? Clob!
Screen cheater,
Clob!
screen cheater.
No, I'm looking at the radar, Xander.
Okay, well I'm screen cheating. So.
Oh. I guess I can do that. Don't.
What was that?
You're blowing up the computers.
That seemed like the fakest explosion ever.
That's actually where I spawned the first time. That's where the grenade launcher was. Ah, clob! Get clobbed! Get clobbed, loser! How are you not dead?
How am I actually taking you out?
Get clobbed!
Shot him. Shot me in the back.
Get clobbed. Look at that.
The fake.
Look at that pile of bricks. You know what? Yeah, let's do this next one in the old. Before we kill each other, I want to show you how we look like piles of bricks. And it ended! Wow, what timing! What timing!
A tie.
What timing! At a tie. I could have won! I could have won! But
You wanted to show
I
me
wanted to
that?
show you the pile of bricks. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that PNG face, and now look at that, huh? They just took the actor's face and put it on a square block. That's what. So, yeah, that's it. This game doesn't have a lot to do, but when it does, it's very special and memorable. Sure, it doesn't hold up as well as other games, but it's still fun to play through all these years later. Especially with the updated controls of the remaster. Whether it's a story or multiplayer, you're bound to have a good time regardless in my opinion. Maybe one day this will fully release and be much easier to access to the mass public. But until then, you can look back here for the experience you would receive whether or not you decide to download this or not. With that being said, however, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching. Ha! You thought I was gone. Congratulations. You made it to the end of the video. Now I know what you might be thinking. Carter, is that really it? Carter, is that why you took like 2 months off and it took you so long to get this video out? Yes, that's exactly what I mean. In reality, this video didn't take me 2 months to make, obviously. I just had a lot going on and I was lazy. So, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching after being away for so long and watching through this whole terrible video. Because if you made it to the end, I assume you watched through it, or you just skipped to the end, but don't do that, please. You know, watch time, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool thing. Yeah, if you haven't been here before and this somehow peeked its way into the algorithm, and you want to subscribe, I mean, make it to 100 pretty quick. I think I'm like, what, 12 away from there? So, I mean, we're pretty close there, and last video, I got like 7 or 8 subscribers from it, so I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about it, so maybe we can get that to work or something. But anyways, since I was gone for so long, I want to leave this video off with a promise, and that promise is I will have a new video up within a few weeks. And just to prove that I'll have a new video up in a few weeks, here's a little sneak peek and what you'll be getting in about a few weeks, just in time for the Skywalker saga.